Your relationships keep ending the same way, don't they? You meet someone, everything feels perfect for a few months, and then crash. It falls apart again. And you're sitting there wondering, what the hell went wrong? Scrolling through their social media at 2 a.m. like some kind of digital detective trying to figure out where it all went sideways. Here's the brutal truth nobody wants to tell you. Modern relationships are built on quicksand. We're living in an era where people ghost each other instead of having difficult conversations, where vulnerability is seen as weakness, and where everyone's looking for the perfect person while being completely unprepared to be the perfect person for someone else. You want to know why 50% of marriages end in divorce? It's not because people are choosing the wrong partners. It's because we've forgotten how to actually work on relationships. We treat love like a Netflix subscription. If it stops entertaining us, we cancel and move on to something else. The average person will go through 7 to 10 relationships before finding the one. But here's what's really messed up. Most people bring the exact same broken patterns to every single relationship. They never learn. They never grow. They just keep dating different people with the same emotional baggage, expecting different results. Social media has turned relationships into performance art. You're more worried about how your relationship looks online than how it actually feels in real life. You're curating a highlight reel while your actual connection is falling apart behind the scenes. The uncomfortable reality? Most people have no idea what a healthy relationship actually looks like because they've never seen one. Your parents probably didn't model it. Your friends aren't doing it right either. And everything you see in movies is complete fantasy. So you keep repeating the same toxic cycles, wondering why love feels so hard when everyone else makes it look so easy. Spoiler alert, it's not easy for them either. They're just better at hiding the dysfunction.
Let's talk about vulnerability, the thing you're most afraid of but desperately need to master. You've been hurt before, so you've built these emotional walls higher than the Great Wall of China. You think you're protecting yourself, but really, you're just guaranteeing that every relationship will be shallow and temporary. Fear of vulnerability shows up in sneaky ways. You withhold parts of yourself, thinking you'll reveal them when the time is right. But that time never comes because you're constantly testing whether this person is safe enough to see the real you. Meanwhile, they're doing the exact same thing, so you're both just dating each other's representative versions. You say you want deep connection, but the moment someone tries to get close, you find reasons to push them away. They text too much. They don't text enough. They're too available. They're not available enough. The problem isn't them. It's your fear of being truly known and potentially rejected. Here's where communication comes in, and this is where most of you completely screw up. You think communication means talking more, but it's actually about saying what you mean instead of hoping they'll figure it out through some twisted game of emotional charades. Real communication isn't about being nice all the time. It's about being honest, even when it's uncomfortable. It's about saying, I felt hurt when you did this, instead of giving them the silent treatment for 3 days and expecting them to read your mind. Most couples communicate like they're speaking different languages. One person is saying, I need space, but meaning, I need reassurance. The other person hears space and thinks they don't want me around, so they give even more space, which makes the first person feel abandoned. Empathy is understanding that your partner's emotional experience is valid, even when you don't understand it. It's not about agreeing with everything they feel, but acknowledging that their feelings make sense from their perspective. The couples that last aren't the ones who never fight. They're the ones who fight better. They address issues directly instead of letting resentment build up like toxic sludge in their relationship. Now let's get into the heavy stuff. Betrayal and infidelity. If you've been cheated on, this probably triggers you, but we need to talk about it because it's destroying more relationships than any other single factor. Here's what most people get wrong about cheating. They think it's always about sex or finding someone more attractive, but most affairs start emotionally. They begin when someone feels disconnected from their partner and finds that connection elsewhere. I'm not justifying it. Cheating is a choice and it's wrong, but understanding why it happens can help prevent it. If your partner cheated, you have 2 real options: leave or do the incredibly hard work of rebuilding trust. There's no middle ground where you stay but punish them forever. That's just choosing mutual misery. But here's the thing nobody talks about: maintaining desire and passion over time. The butterflies fade. That's normal. What separates couples who last from those who get bored is their ability to create excitement instead of waiting for it to happen naturally. You can't maintain passion doing the same routine every day and expecting fireworks.
Desire requires novelty, mystery, and effort. When you stop trying to impress your partner, when you stop flirting with them, when you start taking them for granted, that's when the relationship starts dying. Here's your wake-up call. Your relationships aren't failing because you haven't found the right person. They're failing because you haven't become the right person. You keep looking for someone to complete you instead of becoming complete yourself. Stop blaming your exes. Stop making excuses. Start looking in the mirror and asking, what patterns am I bringing to every relationship that guarantee they'll fail? If you want different results in love, you need to become a different person in relationships. The choice is yours. Keep repeating the same toxic cycles, or do the uncomfortable work of actually changing. If this opened your eyes, hit that like button and let me know in the comments which mistake hit you the hardest. Subscribe for more brutal relationship truths nobody else will tell you. See you in the next one.